Hi, my name is Catherine, and we're about to continue Scarlet Hollow, episode 4. Ooh, let's see what happens next. I think I made a huge mistake. Oh no.
Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Leave us alone.
Okay. So this is happening. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. Okay, so what the fudge are you? Sharp teeth, elongated jaw, sharp ears, and a tail. Some sort of, I don't know, werewolf or something? You said you'd protect me, so I hope you will. Run for the stairs, stay where you are. Lights turning red is not helping. Predatory instinct. If I run, he's gonna try to catch me, perhaps. I don't know. If I stay, what will happen? Will he kill me? You know, I feel like this is the time when I'm gonna save my game. Run or stay. Run or stay. I think you need your medicine, my friend. Wayne warned me. I'm gonna try to run. Fuck it. You've seen enough to know you need to live. You run up the stairs. The door is blocked by a chair. Then it's blocked by something else too. That's not okay. Try and tear through them. I'm gonna try. You toss the chair out of the way and do your best to tear through the substance covering the door. It reforms and regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The reminder of Reese's paintings await their artist's command.
It's okay. Stay right there. I can take care of this. Then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back.
Oh no! Oh my no! Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Oh boy! How does he do this? Am I under the influence of something, or are these things actually real? Call Tabitha for help. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Try and leave. Wait Reese in the basement. Oh. I'm gonna try and warn Dr. Kelly. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Street smart, Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. She knows. Good. Okay. Duck! Huh? What? Where? Don't shoot! Don't tell me what to do, Duck. Definitely gonna duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Oh, sheesh. Oh. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system.
You're going to have to try harder than that, you bit. No, how did you?
Oh damn. This whole situation, oh no.
As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh.
Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between cracks in the wood. Reese's panic pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. Oh no. The artist darts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Run after Dr. Kelly, run to a nearby room. So I cannot try and help Wayne then, because he seemed like he tried to help us. What could I do in a nearby room? Would there be another fire axe? Should I run after Dr. Kelly? Heck it, I'm gonna run after Dr. Kelly. You run forward, braving the onslaught of the smears, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Damn, it looks vile, all these creatures, parts of them.
Hey!
Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker.
You, Katie. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us.
You survived, what is going on? What the hell is your son, ma'am? I'm sure Wayne can handle this, remain silent. Let's try to be polite. What the hell is your son, ma'am?
I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising 18 was gonna be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there.
Head to the medical storage room is my only option. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here.
Great, now listen to me. I need you to use the lactate key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers.
What the fudge?
It's the bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't gonna cut it anymore.
Shit! I think we might be dead. I think we might die. I think this might be the end of our Scarlet Hollow experience.
An intercom system, eh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Katie, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement. Or maybe someplace even worse and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me.
He has a point, Doc. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Can't you two just get along? I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I just wanna go home. I'm on Reese's side. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. Wayne, help me. Remain silent. What would happen if I would say, Wayne, help me? I would not take sides. Well, I would, kind of, because Reese doesn't like Wayne. Can I trust Wayne? Can he help me? Let's take a risk. Let's ask for help. Wayne, help me.
He's a little tied up at the moment.
Not anymore.
Reese cries out in pain.
What the hell did you do to my shoulder?
I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then.
Okay. You actually helped me. Thank you. Thank you so much, Wayne. So many mixed emotions here right now. Gotta somehow talk about them later, but not right now, not in the middle of this situation. The two stagger off down the hallway.
Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room.
Let's grab the tranks. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Head for the safe room. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. I don't know how I'm gonna get in. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint sealing it shut. Hurry! I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. Oh my goodness! She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. It sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What is this room? Let's talk, Reese. What's the game plan? Both short and long term? While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Sit in silence and wait for Reese. We should help Wayne, right? He's there fighting for us at the moment. We should help him. Why there are no options where we could somehow help him? What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. No, that's messed up. That's not short nor long-term plan. And if you can't, has that worked before? And if he manages to find a way out and kills you, so you're just going to lock him away again? There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. Just kill him. Sarcasm, I see no flaws with this plan, remains silent. So you're just going to lock him away again? Yeah, it's either that or he dies. God knows I don't want that to be the case, but You gotta work with what you've been given, and what I've been given is an ethical dilemma with no good outcomes. Just have to decide which is the lesser evil. I think it's quite evil to keep him locked up and not tell him what really is going on. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Maybe if we both survive, I might decide to share a few more. If you don't go tattling to anybody. Let's talk, Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? How did he not know what he was? Why did you start poisoning him? What is he? Was his dad? This is interesting. Was his dad similar? The relationship between you seems so difficult. How do you know he's dangerous? Leave it at that. I'm gonna ask this first. I wanna know. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. What do you mean by that? Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. What, so no one night stands even or anything? You just woke up pregnant one day. What? When she began this sentence with "he just kind of happened," I thought Dr. Kelly might have had some kind of one night stand or something, but when she says "I just woke up pregnant one day," I know how impossible that sounds. It turned the direction of the whole sentence into very ominous sounding territory. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then, all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. Oh boy. How did he not know what he was? Yeah, why haven't you told him? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4. Depending on what counts, this is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now, there's only so much I can do to control him. How do you know he's dangerous? It seems like Reese is holding in some sort of grudge, some sort of pain, especially directed towards his mother, and I think it's manifesting in this whatever the heck monster form he's in at the moment. And that's why it's directed violently towards his mother. But I'm not sure if that would need to be the case. I mean, perhaps if he would be given chances, he might learn how to control his powers. Now they seem like they are leaking over. His emotions are leaking over and he's confused and he feels trapped, and it also can be seen in his monster form. I wonder if something could be done to that. Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. He is indeed a menace to society. That doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat to him. Why not just kill him? He's being kind to me. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him! Remain silent. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? Oh, don't preach to me. Is he a sweet kid most of the time? Absolutely. And Ted Bundy was sweet to the people he picked up off the side of the road. Didn't mean he didn't go ahead and slaughter them anyway. I know what my son is capable of, so it's my job to make sure he doesn't hurt anybody. And how long are you gonna keep doing this? You will get older and he might have, I don't know, unnaturally long life expectancy. So what then? What then when you're too old to do this? And when you cannot do this anymore? What is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf. Yeah, my thoughts too. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. I don't know what is gained by saying this, but I will say it anyway. The relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change. Sometimes for the worst. This is part of being a mom too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder, had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed, right in front of me. He was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off, maybe a hallucination. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. Triggered question, but let's ask. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I'd been giving him increasingly high doses of clonopin, but his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. and I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it, I might die tonight, sure, I'll tell you. It was... And that's all I have to say about that. Oh my goodness. That woman. My mind immediately goes to Sybil. These blackouts were thoughts that are kind of not my own, something trying to affect my mind. Leave it at that is my only option. What is this room? Old X-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. I feel so bad that we are going through this conversation while Wayne is there fighting for us. I feel so bad that they are both fighting. I feel bad that Reese had this whole transformation. He seemed so happy and so excited. Shit, this might be game time. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway.
Is this what you were so afraid of?
Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Give her the tranquilizer darts. Don't give her the tranquilizer darts. I'm gonna give them. You hand Dr. Kelly the tranquilizer darts. Dr. Kelly quickly loads them into her gun, leveling the barrel at her son. No.
Katie, I thought we were in this together.
Oh, honey, we are. Oh, no. I feel so sorry for Reese. I feel so bad seeing him like this. Now that we know what's going on, we can try to fix this somehow. We can try to do something together. You're not a monster, you're not a creature. You're not anything that Wayne said you are. But you are dangerous. So let's try to figure out a solution for this. You just take a nap for now. We are in this together and we are gonna figure this out one way or another. I'm sorry, Reese, I'm so sorry. Thank God. Dr. Kelly sighs heavily, staring down at the warped figure of her son. I can track him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you at the front when I'm done. I could help, but okay. Leave her to it. You return to the entrance of the clinic. Everything is quiet now. Only streaks of paint where Reese's minions had once roiled out of cracks in the wood. Okay, yeah, some stains here and there. I hope you understand that this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people. The more people know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any more well-intentioned escape plans. Can I come visit him? Do you think you'll let any of his friends in on this? There's a magic stone in your basement, just thought you should know. Also, we busted a hole in the wall down there. I feel so guilty. I'm sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault, Boris. Someone needs to kill him. It'd be better for everyone, Reese included. Stuck alone and poisoned in that tiny cage is no way to live. Happy to help. To think I was starting to like the guy remains silent. This is not the way things can go on. I'm gonna ask, can I come visit him? As long as you don't bring anyone else along. Yes, that would probably be good for him. I can't promise he'll want to see you, or that he won't have some harsh words if he does, but I don't want him to be entirely isolated. Understandable? Let's be honest. Oh, I couldn't read it. There was no text here, but it's an early access game, so... Anyway, the conversation option that I chose was that we told about the magic stone and the hole in the wall of the morgue downstairs. Okay, thanks for the heads up, I guess. Do you think you let any of his friends in on this? She heaves a sigh. I'll have to think about it. We'd run the risk of one of them trying to break him out, but if he's stuck in a windowless room with no internet and no friends, that's a one-way ticket to insanity. He doesn't have any internet either? What is that? Then I'd have an insane monster on my hands. Insane monster, those are quite rough words to use when speaking about her own son. Stella in particular would be a problem. That girl never knows how to mind her own business or follow other people's rules, and she would have absolutely no fear of what might happen if he was cut loose. Kanika, I might consider. She's got a bit of a bleeding heart and pretty inflexible morals, which could be a problem. On the other hand, I don't know how well she could keep a secret, and if Stella found out, then Kanika could probably be convinced to do a jailbreak, and then it all blow up in my face. You can probably tell I've put a lot of thought into this. It's the same calculation I've been doing for years, debating whether or not I could be fully upfront with any of them instead of just pushing them away and hoping they didn't notice what was really going on. She sighs again. Well, clearly this ain't working. You medicating him, keeping him in the basement, confined to this house. It's not working. His anger towards you will only grow, his bitterness towards his situation will only grow. You cannot continue the way you have been surviving so far. You need to change things. He deserves a life worth living. You both deserve a life worth living. Maybe I'll get him a kitten or something. Like they did for Coco the gorilla. Might as well give him a tire swing while I'm at it. Some enrichment for his enclosure. I hate that I have to do this to him. I'm gonna remain silent. You don't say anything in response. As much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I have to get to work. Gotta clean this place as best as I can before tomorrow. And you should probably get home. It's dark. I'm sure your cousin is worried about you. Hug her or leave. I'm gonna hug her. You put your arms out for a hug. No offense, but I'm not a hugger. Well, I tried. See you later, Katie. She firmly escorts you to the door. It closes behind you. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. I don't see any ditchlings. That is good. I don't see Wayne anywhere. I wonder how Wayne is doing. I wonder if he's alright. I mean, he acted very dismissively and rudely towards Reese, calling him a monster, a creature, or something along those lines, but he still tried to help us for some reason. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Just like in Shinoji, just like Reese was telling us. Go home. It's time to go home. But before you can get far, you're interrupted by the sound of panting and the telltale jingling of dog tags. Oh, yes! Amazing! Such a cuties! All of those snouts and fierce gazes. It's the militia. They've poured out of the woods to stand before you on the road.
You were looking for Gretchen, weren't you? We found her and her person. They're by the side of the road, a little ways through the woods.
Thank you, Scraps. I hope they're doing okay.
They're both fine, but the human wouldn't leave when we tried to make her. And Gretchen insisted on sticking by her side, so we'll have to take you to them. Hopefully you can use your people words to get them to go someplace safe. The woods are crawling with those awful creatures. It's not safe anymore. Not even for a human.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Dog Militia, I love all of you. Some relief. You are very, very good dogs. Lead the way. No way, I'm tired. She's not my responsibility. She's safe? Good. I'll let her do her thing then. Continue walking home. Follow the dogs. Saying this feels somehow dismissive towards them. I don't mean to be rude, but they're very, very good dogs. You are very, very good dogs. Lead the way.
Yes, we are good dogs. Hear that, Scraps?
I'm not in it for the accolades, Daisy. I just do it to help those who need it.
You let the dogs lead you into the wilderness, following on their heels as they take you to Stella's hideaway. Before long, the trees thin and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road, lined on one side by sheer rock. Let's look at our scenery. All the details, all the pen strokes, the beautiful starry clear sky. But also kind of this dark ominous shadows here. She's affected by both of them, the darkness and the light. And there, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella.
And there they are.
Keep them safe.
Be seeing you, Speaker.
Thank you so much. You sit on the log beside Stella.
Katie, how did you?
She looks over her shoulder in confusion.
Is that a gang of dogs? I'm so glad my compatriots could be of service. I simply couldn't survive another night without my nice soft bed.
What are you doing out here? Scraps and Daisy formed a militia. It's a long story, but they helped me find you. Why haven't you been answering your phone? I'm just so happy you're okay. I can't believe you've just been okay all day. Everyone's been looking for you. Things happened. Remain silent. Definitely, I'm gonna choose the dog militia option. Scraps and Daisy formed a militia. It's a long story, but they helped me find you. Ah, neat. Please just talk to me, I'm begging you. What is this place, Stella? Why are you here? You should probably know about what happened today. Remain silent, hoping Stella opens up. What is this place, Stella? Why are you here? It's just a bunch of bad memories. There's nothing left to talk about. Still, you are here. So those memories affect you in some way. That means there is something left to talk about. Come on, let's just get back to town.
I know that stretch. That's the time to go home stretch. Thank the Lord I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, Katie, for talking sense into this girl.
Wait, before we go, I should tell you about what happened today. She doesn't need to hear about this tonight. I'm gonna choose this option. You keep the events that transpired at the clinic to yourself, at least for now. She has had a rough couple of days, so let's allow her to calm down a bit before we make the decision whether we are gonna tell her or not. Stella scoops Gretchen up in her arms, and the three of you walk back to town in silence. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. She gives you a tired wave before retreating into her house. Oh shit! He looks even bloodier than he did before. Last time he had some blood like here, but now it's all over the place.
Time for you to get home too.
He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize is paint. Evidence of his altercation with Reese.
I'll walk you.
Great. Okay. Let's do that. Run away. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. Walk away. Thank God you're okay. I was worried Reese might have gotten you. Thanks, I appreciate the company. Let him walk you home. Well, I'm glad he's okay, even though I don't trust him. Not at all. This is all so weird. Thank God you're okay. I was worried Reese might have gotten you. Wayne emits a strange kind of coughing sound. You realize he's laughing.
Shall we?
Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. I don't see any ditchlings here while he's around. Did you know Reese was like that? I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? What are you following me around? Why are you following me around? Why not Stella, Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha? Thanks for looking out for me tonight. I don't need you looking after me all the time. I thought you might have done something bad to Stella.
Flirt with Wayne? What?
That's such a weird option, but okay. I bet some players are gonna be up for that. Continue in silence. Thanks for looking out for me tonight.
Anytime you find yourself in danger, I'll be there for you. I will always be there for you.
Why would Tabitha's ex always be there for me? Did you know Reese was like that?
I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure. But now I know.
Let's ask this. Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha?
Because you're special.
And that was your answer. That's great. Okay. But why? Why am I so special?
You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable.
I thought you might have done something bad to Stella.
I didn't have to.
That is not a good response. That is not okay. That sentence implies that if push comes to shove, he would be willing to do bad things to my friends.
She didn't have it in her to stand by your side. Remember that. She won't be there if you need her. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest.
Wayne remains silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate.
I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm kind of beginning to be sure about that as well. No ditchlings here either. So are they afraid of you? Well, thank you for escorting me, I guess. Thank you for saving me at the clinic. Good night.
You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well.
Oh boy. Oh, that was a scary conversation. He disappears into the underbrush. Let's go to the ominous mansion. You're back. I was wondering if something happened to you. Or if you'd maybe forgotten about our ice cream plans. I hopefully didn't. I hope I'm on time. Tabitha, a lot happened tonight. I wouldn't miss cousin bonding time for the world. Tabitha, let's do it. I think I'm just gonna head to bed. Rain check on the ice cream. Bed now. Remain silent. I wouldn't miss cousin bonding time for the world, Tabitha. Let's do it. I'm kind of glad I won't be eating alone tonight. Thanks. You follow your cousin to the kitchen and she pulls out 2 pints of banana chocolate chunk. Yes. Now I actually crave for banana ice cream. Oh my goodness, it's been years since I've last eaten banana ice cream. Gotta do that soon. She puts one on the table and wordlessly thrusts the other into your hands. Whatever comfort you can get it. Get it, girl. I'm sure there's a lot you want to talk about, but we're both here, we're both safe, and we've both had a long week. Let's just exist together. That sounds wonderful. I'm glad you're suggesting that. The 2 of you stand in the kitchen, quietly eating banana-flavored ice cream, while Frou-Frou purrs gently in her sleep nearby. An oasis of calm. But as Tabitha's spoon scrapes the bottom of her empty pint. The moment ends. Alright, I'm off to bed. You should try and get some sleep too. Here's hoping tomorrow is uneventful, right? Thanks for this. I'm very grateful of this as well. Yo. Oh, she's such a cutie. Your cousin leaves for her room, your body breaking down from the stress of the day's events. There's nothing left for you to do but head to bed. Go to bed. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You think for a moment about calling Kanika, but you're just too tired to even bother. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, trapped in that tiny windowless room, all his greatest fears realized, his body no longer his own. But you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing. This is the end of episode 4. Oh my goodness, what an episode! I wholeheartedly promise that when the rest of the episodes come out, I will play them. Thank you so much for watching the video and sharing this adventure with me. If you enjoyed what you saw, leave me a comment or a like. Those help me out as a smaller content creator on YouTube. Take good care of yourselves and hopefully we will soon meet again via another video on this channel.